The first characteristic is they are terrestrial. That is, they do not require any water. They can stay only upon the land. Class terrestrial. Next is they are also cold-blooded. They have no control over their temperature. Third is they are having 3-chambered heart. In case of 3-chambered heart, what is that is there are 2 auricles and 1 ventricle. There are 2 auricles and 1 ventricle. But crocodile is an exception. Crocodile is an exception with 4-chambered heart. The fourth point is they are also tetrapodous with pentadactylar limbs. Tetrapodous means 4 limbs, or you can say 2 pairs of limb with pentadactylus means 5 finger. Pentadactylus. The fifth point is they lay eggs on land. Amphibia lay eggs on water. They lay eggs on land. They lay eggs on land, and that is why there is a strong shell present on the outer covering of their egg. There is a strong shell present on the outer covering of their egg because they lay eggs on land. They breathe through lungs. Respiration is through lungs. They respire through their lungs. Tail is present in some. Tail is present like in crocodile, like in turtles, tortoise, lizards. Tail is present, but it is absent in some. There are horny scales. There are horny scales present on the surface of their body. The entire skin is covered with scales, strong scales that is protective in nature. Okay. Another important point, there are presence of horny scales on the body of the reptile. The scales are projecting outwards and meant for the sake of protection. Another important characteristic is the body is divided into head, neck and trunk. The body is divided into head, neck and trunk. Very important. And some of the reptiles have limbs, whereas some reptiles like snakes have no limbs. There is no limbs in case of snakes, but majority of the reptiles have limbs. So example of reptiles, the best one which is extinct now is dinosaurs. It is extinct reptile. The reptiles thus we can see around us is crocodile, turtle, lizards, snakes. So it can be examples testudo, that is turtle, naja, cobra, hemidactylus lacertus, that is lizard, and crocodile, alligator. These are all various examples of class Reptilia. The next class that we are going to discuss is aves, or they are called birds. Major characteristics are 4-chambered heart, presence of wings, 4 limbs modified to wings, presence of feathers, presence of pneumatic bones. Pneumatic means hollow. Hollow bones, presence of pneumatic bones or hollow bones. Next point is, so 4-chambered heart, presence of wings, presence of feathers, presence of hollow bones. Why hollow? Because it will help them to fly and they will have light weight. Example is sternum, one of the bone, sternum. Okay. Next example is they lay eggs. They also lay eggs, that is they are oviparous. They lay eggs and they are oviparous. The respiration is by means of lungs. There is a presence of beak. The mouth is modified to beak. The mouth is modified into beak. They are warm-blooded, that is, for the first time we have got an animal where it is homeothermous. Homeothermous. That is, it can regulate its own temperature, its own body temperature. Okay. Next is the endoskeleton is light. The endoskeleton is light, means the skeleton inside the body is very light for the birds to fly easily. The eyes have strong vision for the sake of proper catching of the prey while flying in the air. So let us recapitulate the points. They are having 4-chambered heart. Forelimbs are modified to wings for the sake of flying. There are presence of feathers. Pneumatic bones are present, that is hollow bones for the sake of lightweight and flight. They lay eggs and they are oviparous. The lungs is meant for respiration. They are warm-blooded, that is they can regulate their own body temperature. The mouth and the jaw is modified to beak. Their endoskeleton is very light in weight so that they may fly easily and they have a very strong vision. Examples are crow, parrot, pigeon, ostrich. Scientific names: Struthio, pigeon Columbus, parrot Pistacula, then you have parrot Passer domesticus, then you have owl Bubo bubo. So there are various examples, you can write from your own also. Birds you can see around you, so accordingly you can write. So the last class under phylum Vertebrata and the end of the chapter, that is class Mammalia. Class Mammalia or the mammals. The first characteristic is presence of hair. The very essence of this class is you can relate it with yourself, because we also belong to the class Mammalia, that is presence of hair. The first point, presence of mammary gland or breast in females for production of milk and nourishing the young ones. This is only present in case of the mammals. Presence of external ear or pinna. This is called our external ear. This one, the external ear or pinna. This is present only in case of the mammals. Okay. They directly give birth to babies. We mammals do not lay eggs. We give birth to babies. But with this, we have to learn an exception, that is platypus and echinus. Echinus is anteater. Platypus and echinus, they give birth to babies through eggs. They lay eggs. They are exceptions. Exception. Okay, because they lay eggs. And kangaroo is an exception, because it give babies very weak babies. Okay, very weak babies which stay in the pouches and later it gains its maturity. Otherwise, it's a very weak baby. So, it's an exception. Next is presence of soil and oil glands. We have oil glands as well as sweat glands in our skin. We sweat because of the presence of sweat gland, and oily skin is due to because of the oil glands. The teeth are of two types, milk teeth and permanent teeth, and that is why our teeth is called diphyodont. Okay, diphyodont means what? Di means two, phi has come from phase, and odont means odontology, that is study of teeth. Odontology is the study of teeth. So, two-phase teeth, that is one face is milk and one face is permanent. Also, our teeth is called heterodont. Heterodont. Hetero means different and odont means teeth. Our teeth is different. How? We have incisor, we have canine, we have molar, we have premolar. You know this, incisor, canine, molar, premolar. So, that is why our teeth is also called heterodont. We respire through our lungs. Very understandable. We have 4-chambered heart with blood vessels. That is also understandable. 2 auricles and 2 ventricles. Our eyes has lids. We have eyelids and it is movable. We have eyelids that is movable. This covering is called eyelid. And last is we are warm-blooded animals, that is homeothermous, and we can regulate our body temperature as per our surrounding. Example, elephant, cow, humans, cat, dog, whatever. you can say. So again, I am repeating once again: presence of hair, presence of mammary gland, presence of sweat gland and oil gland, presence of air pinna, presence of movable eyelid, presence of permanent and milk teeth, and as well as different types of teeth. We give directly birth to babies, we respire through lungs, our heart is 4-chambered, and we have movable eyelids, and we are warm-blooded animals. So with this, we complete the animal kingdom.